I have 2 cochlear implants, and I had my most recent one in April of 24, and my first one was done June of 2021, but I have had hearing loss my entire life, and we have found out since I was 4 years old. When I first got my first cochlear activated, it was very weird because the sounds were like a white noise and robotic sound. So you had to train your brain to hear certain sounds and whatnot. And once I got that down, it was very eye-opening, all the sounds that I had missed before. Rain being one of them. I never heard rain before, or something simple as an air conditioning. I never heard what an air conditioning sounded like. So that was very just rewarding to hear finally after 20 years later. So since I have my second cochlear now and my hearing has opened up on all sides, my hearing journey now has just been so rewarding. I can hear the simplest of things, like for example, we live in a 2-story house and I can be watching TV upstairs with the TV streamer that's connected directly to my cochlear, and my husband will be downstairs playing video games and I can hear him talk downstairs and I have to tell him to be quiet because I can just hear him upstairs with the TV connected into my head. And that's astonishing that I can be able to do that. I went from 18% hearing to 96% hearing, so I can hear quite a bit more now, and sometimes it gets a little overwhelming because I'm not used to hearing so many sounds, but I would take that over any day of not being able to hear any sound at all. My favorite sound that I hear now is my child. I was very lucky to have gotten my first cochlear before I got pregnant, so when I got pregnant and had my son, hearing him as a newborn and the little coos that babies have and the giggles and whatnot, I was able to hear that, and I know that I wouldn't have been able to hear it before, so it was very rewarding for me to be able to hear my son and know that I could do it more now. What sets Happy Ears apart more than any other place that I've been to is definitely the family environment that goes on. Specifically, the fact that they have multiple ways to reach you. They know that they are dealing with hearing impaired people, so they have multiple ways of contacting you than just your standard phone calls. Because being 18% hearing, I could not hear on the phone at all. So they would send me text messages or they would send me emails, and you can communicate with them through text messages or emails versus a phone call. And I really appreciated that because my last place that I went to years ago, they were only doing phone calls, and I just had to wait until I had a hearing person with me in order to make an appointment because that was the only way that they could do it. So it was very rewarding that Happy Ears recognizes that they really are dealing with severe hearing people. If you are currently at a place and you're not happy or you don't have the strongest hearing aid, that happened to me before. That is where I went before I came to Happy Ears. My hearing was so severe that they didn't have the strongest hearing aid, but my mom reached out to Happy Ears and found out that they had a much larger selection of stronger hearing aids. So that is when I came to Happy Ears. So if you're dealing with that and the current place that you're at doesn't have the strongest hearing aid for you, I would suggest researching and calling Happy Ears and finding out if they've got stronger hearing aids for you, because 9 times out of 10, they probably are going to have stronger hearing aids for you because they just carry a much larger selection of hearing aids. And even if the hearing aids don't work for you, maybe you qualify for a cochlear implant, and they will definitely help you with the steps to get a cochlear implant as well.